out in the middle of an orange grove field in Central Florida. Hey, I'm Tami, and if this is your first time joining me on one of my videos, first of all, I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you being here today. And I'm always putting out content on the weekly to deliver to you my personal tips and strategies that I've used in my life and what I use currently today to help me with my mindset and my personal growth journey that I think would be valuable to share with you. So, if you would like to, and I would really appreciate it if you would, click the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss a video. And hey, before we get started on the topic today about the crossroads of your life and how to manage or what to do, I also have a free training video series. There's a link below the video. Anytime that you want to, you can click on that link and that'll take you into a free training, like I said, on personal growth that goes more in depth on the strategies that I feel that you could use to help to become more happier, successful, and confident in your life. So, again, it's free. Click at any time. Check it out if you want to. So anyway, why did I pick the orange grove to have this discussion with you today? Well, I'll tell you why. Because this is a very interesting orange grove. I want to show you something. Over here behind me, there's another road. Do you see that? There's one junction here. Turn around, there's one behind me, and then look this direction. There's this one that goes up over the hill into the unknown. So technically, I'm standing at the crossroads of this orange grove, right? I'm in the crossroads. This reminds me of being in the crossroads of life. For example, I mean, we all go through some major changes in our lives. And me personally, my major change in my crossroad has been the death of my spouse. 8 years ago, I lost him. We were married like 20 years, 2 kids that are 13 and 7 at the time. And, he thought he was having a heart attack. He asked me to take him to the hospital. I did. He fell into a coma within 2 days. They said it wasn't his heart, it was his liver failing. And, I had 2 choices. They said you could either hope for the best. If he comes out of the coma, he's going to be living in a nursing home the rest of his life. And he's going to need round-the-clock care because he's not eligible for a liver transplant. He was like 20 years older than me, and they said it's just impossible. He's not going to be eligible for that. And, your choice is to take him off of life support. So, long story short, and it was the hardest decision of my life, I took him off of life support. Now that was a major crossroad in my life. And I was thinking to myself, of course I went through grief. I had to deal with the grief of my children. I went through a lot of pain, a lot of growing pains, not only for myself, but for them. And, I'm happy to say that things have worked out. Like I said, it's been about 8 or 9 years yet since he passed, and things have gotten better. And, we all grieve in our own time, and we all want to hang on to the memories of our loved ones. And I get that. I totally get that, and I still do. But there comes a point in your life where you have to learn to make a decision. In other words, if you keep living in the past, like this road back here represents the past, okay? If I decided to stay in the past, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I would still be in grief, in mourning. I would not be taking care of myself. And I would have never decided to do what I'm doing today, which is wanting to go to school and change careers and, make a better life for myself now that I'm single and a widow. And to set the example for my children to become a better version of themselves. Now, here's another choice. This road, like I said, in the back here, this represents the present, the now. Is it good to stay in the present? It's good in a way because you want to be consciously aware of where you're at and who you are. And you want to be aware of what your needs are and what you would want to do with the rest of your life. So the present isn't a bad thing, but here's where it gets good. Here's where it gets better. The road of unknown, the road of uncertainty. This is the road to the future. You see how there's a hill and I don't know what's over the other side? That's the future. There could be something wonderful waiting for me, or there could be something bad. I don't know. But the point is, it's the journey. It's the crossroads of my life. And this is an analogy of how I felt after the death of my husband. So I decided to not only be present in my future, but to move towards my future. So I wanted to be present and realize that I needed a new future, and then put my shoes on and start walking towards my future. And that's what I encourage you to do. Now, everybody's lives are different. I get it. But it's totally up to you, man. I mean, think about it. Think about it. If you never change, if you don't have hope for the future, if you have dependents relying on you and looking up towards you, and they see how sad you are and how much you grieve all the time and how unhealthy you are, and they don't want to be like that. You don't want them mimicking your negative mood or becoming somebody totally negative and hopeless. You want to set the example, like I did for my children, that life does go on, that a new life is possible, that you can make changes, but you have to be willing to do it. You have to be willing to make the change in your life. So please, if you need help with that, if you need a mentor or someone who can help you to guide you when you hit the crossroads of your life, then I want to be that person. So please consider clicking the link below to jump in on that free personal growth training so that I can help you move towards your future, to help you with your growth mindset, and to be happier and successful in your life, if you want to. And hey, if you don't mind sharing this video, I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to reach about 1,000 people to join my tribe so that we can all share the love together and work on our personal growth together and make it happen and make it a beautiful new world and a beautiful new life for all of us. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that too. And the only other thing I got left to say is just be you, and just be happy in the choices that you make. Bye.